evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Super Fight League SFL 38, India versus Pakistan, the ultimate cage fighting tournament. I'm Supreet Bedi, your host this evening, and with me is SFL's top-ranking MMA fighter turned commentator for the day, Jason Ramesh Solomon.
Thank you, Supreet. It's always a pleasure to be here.
How is Dubai treating you, Jason?
I love Dubai. This city is fantastic. Thank you guys for hosting SFL 38.
Isn't it just so wonderful that we're a part of this epic night? I mean, after all, this is across the border face-off.
Absolutely. This is the first time in history we have two countries as a team fighting against each other. Team India versus Team Pakistan. It's going to be epic.
We're bringing you all the action live from Dubai, and we have a wonderful audience here. Can I hear some cheer, people?
That's right. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen.
Hoot away. This is your show. Let's hear some noise. Gets even better. Let me tell you, the fighters are going to feed off this very energy. Jason, you're a fighter yourself. Doesn't that help you?
Absolutely, guys. As a fighter, we're fighting for you. So your support is absolutely necessary. The harder you cheer, the harder these guys are going to fight.
Well, this very passion is incredible. And as a mark of respect to this passion, we're now going to have the national anthems for the host country, UAE, and the participating countries, Pakistan and India. So maybe please have the fighters.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, as a show of respect, I would ask you all to stand for the national anthems. We're just waiting for the fighters to take the stage. Team Pakistan and Team India. Come on, let's go, Dubai! Make some noise! And one more time, as a sign of respect, I please ask everybody to get off your seats and stand up for the national anthem.
arena. Thank you, fighters. Thank you. We'll see you soon, fighting away in the ozone. This is SFL 38, India versus Pakistan, and this mammoth of an event would not have been possible without the unconditional support of AK Foundation, led by the very inspiring international boxing sensation, Amir Khan. A special thanks to also our sponsors who have made tonight happen, Western Union and all our fighter sponsors.
And the SFL, absolutely. Without the sponsors, none of this would be possible. So thank you very, very much.
Well, on that note, we can't wait to get this started and to formally declare SFL 38 open. Let's welcome the power couple synonymous with Super Fight League, Chairman Raj Kundra and Director, the very gorgeous Shilpa Shetty Kundra.
Namaskar, Assalamu alaikum, and a very, very good evening to all of you MMA loving people. It's a very, very proud moment for us at SFL to be here tonight to do something that the MMA industry has never done in the history of any matches, to actually have a bout between India and Pakistan. So I feel really, really proud, and it's going to be aired in 16 countries. And it's going live right now. So a big hello to all those people watching us and all those MMA fans. I really hope you're rooting for the right team. Well, just a few days ago, we saw this amazing cricket match where India won against Pakistan. So let's hope it's time to see who's going to take revenge today and who wins. So may the best team win, and all the very, very best. Thank you so much.
What's up, Dubai? India versus Pakistan. Need I say more? The rivalry has been huge outside the cage. I say forget all that. We're friends. Settle it in the cage. Guys, representing Team Pakistan, my brother, literally from another mother, the king of the ring, the one and only. Let's hear it for Amir Khan.
Hi everyone, it's great to be here. First of all, I just want to say it's the first time we're having Pakistan versus India in the cage. Who's going to be behind it? Who's behind it? It's going to be an amazing event. I mean, we never normally get this. You know, we never get a fair and square fight one-on-one. We hear all the politics about, you know, India doing this, Pakistan doing that. But you know what? Today, we're going to take it in the cage. Are you all ready? Listen. I want to know who's going to win. So you're going to tell me, is Pakistan going to win? Is India going to win? You know what? I give it 50-50. But listen, guys, enjoy the show. I think it's great that SFL have bought this first time ever in any MMA competition, Pakistan versus India, a country versus another country. It's never been done before, so this is history. So I just want to thank Raj, Bill, Shilpa for all their great work, and I'm here to support it. And thank you for inviting me, guys. Thank you for having me here. Thank you very much. Enjoy the show, guys.
Listen, Amir, while we've got you, who wants to see Amir in the cage?
See me in the cage, Raj.
No thanks. We want to see Amir in the ring. Amir, when are we seeing you fight next?
I'm going to be fighting in May 24th. That's around the date I'm looking. So hopefully we're going to be back in Vegas. But I'd love to come to Dubai one day, fight over here. Either in Pakistan one day, maybe in India one day. So there's a lot of talk about, having some big fights.
Well, there's a big one coming up, Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Would you like to fight the winner?
100%. I think my name's getting mentioned all the time. You should fight the winner. So, yeah, I mean, me and Pacquiao were friends. Mayweather's a great fighter, as we all know. He's unbeaten. But, yeah, the winner would be an amazing fight. So I would take that.
And just reserve Shilpa me 2 front row tickets, please.
It's done. It's done. Yeah, not a problem.
Guys, all the best. India versus Pakistan. Cheer them on. Let's have fun. 7 bouts. The team, the country that wins the most fights tonight takes the first SFL India versus Pakistan Cup. Good luck.
Thank you. No, not a problem. Thank you. Do you want to take this? Yeah, absolutely.
Whoa, you heard it, people. Let's make history. That's what we're here to do. And all this talk of pride and getting into the cage is getting me all patriotic as well now. I mean, I want to jump into the cage. I think that's a good idea because I want to do something more for my country.
I think you're way too pretty to get in the cage. You do your job much better standing next to me, I think. Yeah.
So how about this? Then I do my job, let the fighters do their job, and the audience, you remember what your job is, right? Do you remember what to do? Let me hear it.
Let's go, Dubai. Make some noise.
We're here to cheer them on. Are you ready to witness some fights?
I can't hear you. Are you ready to watch the fight?
It's getting better. I'm feeling it now.
I'm feeling it too.
Whew. Are you ready to do this?
It's getting hot under these lights. I'd like to see the fights. Let's do it. Let's get it on.
Should we do this?
I think we should do this. Definitely. Like, now.
Fine if you're so intense. I'm just being a woman.
I mean, waiting is a good thing. Patience is a virtue, but...
I'm just testing your patience.
I'm not very patient.
And you know what my problem is? This way, we're not getting much shout.
This side of the stage. Come on, people. Make some noise. Everyone on this side. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Let me see those hands. Okay, my side. That's your side. Make them make some noise.
My side can make some serious noise. That's my side. There you go.
Okay, come on, guys. One more time. More some noise. Let's go.
We're getting better, people. Through the night, you know what to do. We shall compete. We shall have our applause fight right here. Well, all right then. You said don't get into the cage.
Unless it's with me.
All right, okay. Well, we'll see that one much later. So, now, on a serious note, let's begin. Well, we did see our fighters before. We think they're in good shape. They're looking good. They've got the right attitude. But what do you really think of the fight card that we have tonight?
It's an explosive fight card. It's literally almost like a war is going to take place in the cage.
War zone.
It is
Did you not hear, Raj? We're here to make some peace now.
It's the ozone war zone.
All right, we're going to get into that war zone, but after a very, very quick break. See you right after.
Kick, wow, drop him to the mat with the shoot now. Super fight!
SFL 38, India versus Pakistan. We've had an amazing beginning here, great energy, and the fight card looks good too. Is there a particular bout, given the talent both ways? Is there one bout that you're looking forward to?
I think the one bout that everyone's looking forward to is the main event.
Oh, the highlight event makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we have Amit Thapa fighting Sameer Hassan Khan. Is that the one you're looking forward to as well?
Yes, I do. That's another fight that's going to be a good fight. I think all the fights tonight are going to be explosive, hard-hitting action. That's what makes the SFL the SFL.
That's what makes a super
Fight
league. All right, that is the highlight event of this evening, but that's for later. Let's kickstart with some heavy-duty action in bout number 1, which is sponsored by Crew Cab and Al Hamoud. It's Mohammad Shahid versus Prince Alamgir Khan. Now, representing India is Mohammad Shahid, and I don't think he needs any introduction because he's notorious as the bad boy of MMA. He's called the Hawk, and I'm guessing for a reason, because he observes and finishes. But do you think he's going to stand his ground against the Pakistani fighter, Prince Alamgir?
The beautiful thing about mixed martial arts is that anything can happen. So I'll have to wait and see what happens. But if I was a betting man, which I'm not, I'd put my money on the Hawk. Because, I don't know, I've seen him fight before. His opponent, don't too much about him, but the Hawk is one of the well-known fighters from the SFL, a lot of experience, and I think he's going to take this one.
The Hawk is also a student of hotel management. So I'm just wondering, the opposing team might just have a problem with his customer service skills inside the cage. All right, let's hit some action over to the Ozone.
Good evening, Dubai. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SFL 38 Dubai Clash of the Titans, India versus Pakistan. Please welcome to the Ozone, Prince Alamgir Khan.
Drop him to the mat with the push now. Super fight! Why I gotta fight cause this shit is blood? Why I gotta fight in the ring in the mud? Why I gotta fight for the opportunity to defeat the fear fight to victory? Why I gotta raise his head? Why I gotta take a chance? Why I gotta be made of another list? Why I gotta win? Why I gotta win? Why I gotta win?
Shahid's ability and keep his range and distance. Slowly take his time, keep his distance, keep his range, work his kicks, punches, and then wait for his opportunity to strike. Alamgir Khan now at the fighter prep point before he makes his way into this wonderful arena here at Dubai Sports City here in Dubai. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we start this wonderful event here tonight.
Put your hands together for Mohammad Shahid.
Introducing none other than the Hawk from Bahrain, Mohammed Shahid. This man is a vicious striker and even worse and even deadly finisher. You give this guy a chance, he smells blood and he will take his opponent out. I was actually chatting with his trainers earlier today and he told me he thinks he's going to be able to get this done in less than one round. Now those are some bold predictions because his opponent is quite an adept striker himself. So this is going to be a great contest to watch. He's had his share of a few injuries in the last 2 years, but he's coming back strong. Shahid possesses some excellent Muay Thai, and in fact, in the clinch itself, he lands some wonderful, amazingly brutal knees, and they are, for an MMA spectacle, a great delight to see. Final preparations at the prep point before he makes his way into the cage to take on the deadly Alamgir Khan. I'm joined here tonight by my co-commentator, you've seen him on TV already, Jason Ramesh Solomon.
Arjun, thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. It's great to be back here. SFL 38, I can't wait. I'm more excited than the fighters, I think.
Hells yeah. Believe me, this fight, I was just telling our audience at home, if you don't know who Mohammed Shahid is, well, you're going to find out. But here we go. Bout number one is in the welterweight division. It's India versus Pakistan. The Prince, slightly younger than the Hawk. Hawk has a slight height advantage. Both fighters weighed in approximately the same weight. Do you hear the
Ladies and gentlemen, this is bout one in the welterweight division. And now, fighting out of the green corner, his style, Wushu. He weighed in at 77.65 kilograms. Representing Pakistan, please welcome Prince Alamgir Khan! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, his style, mixed martial arts. He weighed in at 77.3 kilograms. Representing India, put your hands together for Mohammed the Hawk Shahid! Ladies and gentlemen, as the action begins, the referee for the fight, Ryan Thorpe.
Grand event, SFL 38 in Dubai, is Ryan Thorpe.
Ryan Thorpe is one of the veteran referees of the SFL. If there's anyone in the cage I want to ref a match, I think it's him.
Yeah, I think Ryan Thorpe is easily one of the oldest referees in India. He's one of the most decorated ones. And you know, when you have a fight of this magnitude, you have India versus Pakistan for the first time ever. You have to have a referee like him.
You know, he's reffed all my fights, so I think it's...
It's safe to say he did a good job, eh?
Well, I won the fight, so yeah, I think so.
But before we say that,
I'm really looking forward to this one, man.
Oh man, no, believe me, Shahid is, you know what? I don't even know where to start because Shahid and Prince are great strikers. Both come from an insane striking background. Shahid is more Muay Thai centric, whereas the Prince is more well-rounded in terms of boxing, kickboxing, and Muay Thai.
Yeah, but I wouldn't take anything away from Shahid, the Hawk, because he's been around MMA for a long time now.
Here we
got
go,
a good
round
stand-up.
number one.
Here we go, round number one.
Mohammed
Absolutely.
Shahid in the blue trunks, Prince Alamgir in the green trunks.
Looks like these fighters are going to take their time.
No, these fighters really need to take their time because, you know what, both these guys hit hard, and one punch here and there can send this fight, this fight can be over in any minute. Both fighters staying tentative, but I like the way Shahid is throwing out that jab. He's looking for that jab. Oh, straight to the clinch. Takedown. Beautiful takedown. Body lock. Move straight into half guard.
That's a really good takedown by Mohammed. Normally you wouldn't expect him to take someone down this early.
Precisely, yeah. Normally he takes his time, gets his range,
right,
figures out his striking, and then maybe looks for the takedown. But, this is what I mean. After all these years, his game has evolved truly. He used to be just this one-dimension striker, but now he's become a dynamic overall MMA fighter.
Well, you can see he's trying to work his leg out of that lock right there. I see him, he's in a half guard position. He wants to break out of half guard. He wants to get his right leg out of the guard.
Yeah, but
move
Prince
to side
has a
control.
very loose half guard. Chad just needs to push it out, but I think he's too close to the cage there.
Right, the cage could be stopping his movement, but he's doing a good job. He's slowly
He's almost out into mount, actually.
Right, if he gets that leg through, he's going to be into the mount position, and then...
Oh, good job by Prince, though, by turning around, because now, since Shahid's knee will be against the cage, it's going to be harder for him to jump into mount.
No, but there's a problem with that, because he's now opened up that guard, and
oh, there you go.
The Hawk can use the cage.
Beautiful knee to the liver there. Nasty. This is what I'm talking about. This is where he specializes. The Hawk's knees are insane.
That's his Muay Thai background over there, working
Again,
for the knees.
Looking to control, double underhooks, pushes Prince up against the cage. But you saw that beautiful knee. He just needs a couple of knees there. And to be honest, that buckled Prince instantly. That one knee. Beautiful takedown. Body
Another
lock trip.
takedown. Same position as earlier, but I think now he's going to try have a little bit more room since the cage is not in the way.
No, he's almost already in
And
mount.
now we
There
have
you
a
go,
mount position. Now from here, it's going to be a ground and pound.
But this is what I want to see now. I want to see if Prince can do this.
Oh, nice elbow. Taking his time, controlling
beautiful
the position.
elbow there.
Very good.
Brutal shots.
I love the way he's holding, covering the mouth of the Prince,
staying
not allowing him to
very patient
breathe.
there.
This is a great position for the Hawk to be into. Those elbows are hurting him. The Prince is hurt.
Another big elbow.
And Arjun, can you see how those elbows are not going sideways, they're coming straight down through the guard?
Beautifully done again. I think the Prince is hurt. He's hurt here.
Yeah.
He's hurt. He's covering up. Referee Ryan Thorpe looking on forward.
That was a
Those
nasty,
shots. Oh, he's cut.
elbow.
Brutal. Oh, it's over.
Those are some beautiful
Muhammad
elbows.
Shahid does it. Team India 1, back 0. What a start to this awesome night here in Dubai.
Arjun, those elbows were the key to victory for him.
Oh,
the way those elbows came straight down the middle.
Beautifully done.
That was his key to victory.
Beautifully done by the Hawk.
Very well done by the Hawk.
And you know what? This is a great victory for him because he's come back after a year of injury.
Right.
He had a busted shoulder, went through surgery.
You know what, Arjun?
And came back from adversity.
But you can see the Prince is hurt. He's still lying down.
This is the beginning of the end here. Actually, he got the throw, landed him on his back. I think this is the first throw though. Beautiful knee there, and you can see the Prince grimace. Those are the elbows you were talking about. They snuck in through his guard.
Boom! Look at that.
Perfect
Gorgeous.
precision.
But I hope he's okay. You like to see a good fight. You like to see a knockout, a tap out, a submission, but you want to make sure that the opponent is not hurt badly. And there he's standing up. What a warrior! What a champion! What a warrior! That's what MMA is all about.
This is a learning experience for the Prince. He's done
That's
a great
what MMA
job.
is all about. Taking the hits, getting back up.
Fighter safety is of the utmost importance in this sport, and it's great to know that the Prince is back on his feet and he's all right.
Yeah, I'm just good to see him happy, and he's doing good. You can see the Prince is still getting some attention, some medical attention.
Yeah, but I think he's mostly all right. The in-cage doctor just had a look at him. He's fine.
Right.
He has some cuts and lacerations, but nothing. He'll be sent to the doctor, but it's fine.
Let's take a look at the replay. Yep.
Those were the elbows we were talking about, and with perfect precision. And at that point, Ryan Thorpe had seen enough.
You could see how he took his time, was patient, didn't lose his cool,
precisely.
wasn't throwing crazy random blows.
Yeah, it was just a masterful performance. You could see the experience showing here, and it was wonderfully done.
Like I said, if I was a betting man, I put my money on Muhammad, and I mean, if I did, I probably would have come up a big winner.
Yeah, but in hindsight, that's always perfect, isn't it?
It is.
That was a great fight. I don't know my cues. I don't know anything, man. We don't know anything. When to throw the commercial. They just go, no, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee called a stop to this fight in the first round in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Declaring the winner by submission, ground and pound, Muhammad the Hawk
Shahid!
Well, that was quite a good start to this hard-hitting evening that we have ahead of us. With me now is Event Commissioner Daniel Isaac. Daniel, what did you think of the first bout?
This was actually a fight which was in the making for a very long time. There's been so much of trash talking going on between Team India and Team Pakistan on social media, on all of the internet forums, between all the MMA enthusiasts. Prince Alamgir Khan actually put up a video of him doing 1,000 Kyokushin karate kicks just to show Muhammad Shahid what kind of a strong fighter he is. Unfortunately for him, those Kyokushin kicks did not work today because Muhammad Shahid was able to be the more developed, well-rounded MMA fighter. He took him to the ground, controlled him, ground and pound. The referee had enough. The fight was over.
Do you think this win for India could set the pace for the evening then?
Well, I hope so, because this is one tournament that has so much of fireworks as part of it. All of these fighters are coming in with all the aggression, all of the focus and the intensity. They want to prove that their team is the best. And we have all our excellent, fantastic fans in Dubai here to cheer all of the teams to their victory, yeah?
Woo! You know what to do, you know the drill. Remember the hooting? Gotta hear it always, because that's how the cage will lighten up. Also, Dan, do you think it gets, there's more pressure to choose the fighters given the historical and cultural significance of such a competition? After all, it is India versus Pakistan.
Well, the good thing is that Team Pakistan has a very active MMA circuit. Although it's not as big as pro MMA in India, but they are very active. There's some pioneers of MMA in Pakistan. There's Bashir Ahmed, there's Jalil Ahmed, there's Sheikh Sultan, and all of these fantastic guys who've been putting together these little events and developing all of these fighters.
Well, for now, it's time to get into the second bout of the evening in the bantamweights category, sponsored by Get Thin and Isaacs. That's not you, I'm guessing. We have a different Daniel Isaac here.
Better not be me.
It's Muhammad Farhad fighting Abdullah Haidarzai. Now, Muhammad Farhad is probably one of the most underrated bantamweight fighters in India, who's slowly but surely moving to the top. Now, there's no doubt that he aims to deliver the best skills possible, but do you see that his opponent, Abdullah, could pose a struggle with the bout coming up?
I had a chat with Abdullah Haidarzai, and here's what he said. He said, I try to do all of my talking in the cage.
Ooh, and you know how Farhad describes himself? He says, I'm kind and generous. Now, do you for a second believe that we're going to see that kind of side inside the cage? Not happening, is it?
Well, it's good to know that these fighters are philosophers as well. So let's see if they can put their philosophy to some action.
I think they're philosophers outside the cage. Inside the cage, it is only but action. There's going to definitely be a lot of fire here. So let's spit some fire and let the dragons unleash. It's time for bout number 2. Over to the cage, the Ozone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Pakistan, Abdullah Haidarzai.
Welcoming Abdullah Haidarzai for our bantamweight contest here tonight. First fight was awesome. Jason, who won the second one. And Abdullah Haidarzai, like his friend and training partner, the Prince, is also an amazing Muay Thai practitioner.
Well, you know what, Arjun? I don't know much about this guy. I haven't seen him in action. Most of the Pakistani fighters are new to me. Don't have too much information about him, but you know, what can you say about the guy? We want to see what he's got to take.
Victory are only Muay Thai. So we have to go for that early takedown and finish early. But you know what the funny part is? Taking on Muhammad Farhad is a very seasoned all-round MMA fighter. I mean, he came in with a great striking base, and then he evolved along with a lot of his teammates evolved into an all-round wrecking machine.
Well, I've seen Muhammad Farhad fight before, and he has come a long way. He's trained abroad. He's worked on his ground game. I think the advantage is going to go to whatever fighter is more prepared and whatever fighter has a more overall mixed martial arts game. You know, stand up and ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing India, Muhammad Farhad.
Here we go, Muhammad Farhad, the golden boy of the SFL. This kid a year ago was one of the brightest stars coming out of India in the bantamweight division. And this guy, he came in, he was breaking a lot of guys on the scene. But the minute about a year ago, he faced an opponent in Dhruv Chaudhary. And you know what? He actually learned a lot in that fight. That just striking alone is not enough in this sport to get you that far. Because at some point you're going to meet someone who's equally adept in the ground game, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, everything. He's a great striker, he's a fast kicker, and he loves to use the range. But you know what? Because of that loss, he's now become an even more consistent MMA fighter.
My philosophy is every failure brings you one step closer to success. So you learn from your mistakes, you train, you practice, you come back.
Exactly.
And you do what you need to do.
Exactly. And especially for a kid like Farhad, who dedicates, 7 days a week to MMA. And when I had a chat with him, he told me that loss taught him so much that he needs to sharpen up every aspect of his game. And what's the best part is this kid is just 22 years old.
Right.
The sky is the limit for this guy.
Right, I mean, he's got a lot of time on his hands to grow, improve his game as a fighter. Age is on his side. He's got that young blood.
Here we go to the tail of the tape. Bout number 2 in the bantamweight division. India takes on Pakistan. Muhammad Farhad, the elder, 24 years of age, rated slightly more than his opponent, has a slight height advantage, and their styles are similar.
Very similar. The main difference between Muay Thai and kickboxing for the fans at home. The main difference, like I was saying, Arjun, between a Muay Thai fighter and a kickboxer is that they're not allowed to elbow. Like I said, they're not allowed to elbow.
Yeah.
That's a game changer. So let's see, let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is bout 2 in the bantamweight category. fighting out of the green corner. His style is wushu. He has weighed in at 60.55 kilos, representing Pakistan. Please welcome into the ozone, Abdullah Hedatzai. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, his style weight high. He weighs in at 61.3 kilograms, representing India. Please put your hands together for Muhammad Farhad. Referee for the event, Ali Ahmed.
Our referee for this bantamweight fight is Ali After. Final instructions between both these guys. You know what I love about the bantamweights?
Tell me.
They move like rockets. They're fast.
Like
it's
this
like,
house.
It's like the pinball machine. Bang, 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 bang. It's awesome.
All right, Arjun, here we go.
Here we go. Round number 1. Fighters touch gloves. Farhad in the blue trunks. Hedatzai in the green. Both fighters staying patient. Now, this is the fun part. You get to see two good strikers. You can see the way where Hedatzai moves. He's got a wider stance. Farhad, though, is got a closer stance. He's looking. You can see the way he's pivoting his back foot. He's looking for that right kick early.
There it
you
is,
go.
just like you called it, Arjun.
Wow.
Well done. He was a little off target. This fight is starting off a little bit more like the first one. Both fighters calm, taking their time, feeling out each other. You know, there's a lot more than just victory on the line here. They're fighting for their country's pride.
Oh,
So-
spin back kick. Oh, he landed a nice left hook to Farhad. He landed a lovely left hook. Hedatzai caught Farhad with that left hook. You can see immediately Farhad is stiffened up. He's looking to move, shake it up. Nice leg kick. Beautiful. Please to watch out here. Oh, big right hand. Farhad got tagged again.
Nice.
And a nice jab.
Oh,
1-2 of
nice.
his own.
You can see that Farhad is basically just swinging wildly.
Look
He
at
needs
this
to
now.
slow
He's
down
got
a
his
little
back.
bit. Uh-oh. That was unexpected to see that coming.
Hedatzai has got his back immediately, looking for that rear naked. But this is where Farhad's training is going to come in.
Farhad needs to just maintain his composure, stay cool. You see how
Yeah, he
he's
needs to stay
arching his
calm.
hips up like
Yes,
that?
I can see that.
Arching his hips up like that takes the pressure off of his neck. Now, that's also putting a lot of pressure on his legs. Let's see how long he can hold that.
But he's got some good wrist control on Hedatzai's right arm.
Right.
But he doesn't want to let Hedatzai sneak his left arm underneath the chin because some fighters have known to have such a good squeeze.
Right, but you know what? Let me tell you something, Arjun. Abdullah is doing a great job of controlling the neck, but if you look at his feet, he wants to go into like a triangle
A body lock.
lock.
He wants to go into a
Yeah,
body lock
if
and restrict the breathing.
Exactly. If he crosses his legs over, that will put a lot of pressure on Muhammad.
Now you can see Hedatzai switched arms. He switched to a right arm. The referee warns.
The referee wasn't happy with something, I think.
It's about him holding the glove, actually.
Right. So
Farhad
the
is taking his glove.
rules state that you cannot control any part of the gloves or the shorts, and that's what the referee pointed out here. I'm pretty sure the ref is going to stand this fight up pretty soon if there's not any more action. He's
you
just
can
holding
see
there.
Farhad just gives a thumbs up. Nice big punches.
Nice. He's got to stay active.
Now, as long as he doesn't let Abdullah get his arm underneath his neck, he's good. He's
Right.
got control. And he's going to be looking to turn over. He's going to look to twist and turn into Hedatzai. There you go. You can see he's already looking. He's pivoting on that left. Pivoting on that left hip. He's going to look to turn. But Hedatzai has great back control here right now. He's taking his time. You know, half the round is passed, but
Right.
what set up that takedown
Right.
were a couple of early good strikes.
No, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not really impressed with this referee right now. I don't see any action whatsoever. The referee should stand these fighters up. Nothing's really happening. I don't see any fighter making any progress.
But you can see, but you know, this is a stalemate, yes, but they're in such a precarious situation
Right.
that one wrong move can change. So
Right.
I don't exactly blame the referee.
Right. Well, you can see.
You can see
that-
he's almost got his arm out, but you know, every time he arches his back,
Right.
he needs to tuck his chin in so
Right.
that passage is blocked instantly. But you can see he's looking to turn.
Right. He's going to try to
Oh,
turn
there you
into
go.
him, and
Beautiful
he's
job
out of it.
done.
Well done.
Very well done,
Well done.
Muhammad
Good
Farhad.
escape. Now we see Muhammad's in his element. He's on top, stalking his opponent.
He's going to be looking to
Oh,
get them to stand
let him
up.
get up.
Oh, but you can
All
see
right.
now this is the fun part because Hedatzai put a lot of effort into that. He had a close guard from the bottom, and he's going to be looking to strike. He's got his hands down. Farhad, though, looks more focused than ever, but he's tasted his power, and he needs to keep his hands up.
Right, you can see how his hands have dropped because, you know, holding that choke puts a lot of pressure on the muscles and builds up that lactic acid in the muscles and slows you down a little bit.
Farhad there looking to counter now.
Right. But you can see
both
both
with that left jab.
You can see both of these fighters are more comfortable on their feet. They're more
Definitely,
stand-up
definitely.
fighters.
Oh, nice right hand by Farhad there.
Very nice.
But you can see, oh, beautiful jab.
Good job. Good jab.
Farhad is landing that jab. He needs to, oh, nice counter there by either side.
Right.
Got the kick, landed a right hand. It didn't land quite clean. But looking for some ground and pound of his own.
That's you can see the crowd is erupting here now.
Oh, you can see the crowd favorite is either side, but you can see Farhad beautifully pulled it back into guard. He's going to try. He's going to look for fun. Oh, he made a slip there. Look for his back again. Both fighters rolling.
I'm very impressed by the groundwork here. I'm very impressed here by the groundwork of Abdullah. He's doing a great job.
Completely.
Yep.
I'm very, very impressed as well. This is great because he's caught Farhad by surprise.
All right, that's the first round.
Round number 2.
Very, very exciting, action-packed round there for both fighters. Wow. Like you said,
that was a great round.
Fast-paced action.
Fast-paced indeed.
Yo. Excuse me.
All right.
You can see that round. Both fighters did some damage. Either side, in fact, under his left eye has a bit of a welt. Finding instructions from his corners. And you know what? I think the round number 1 was all either side. He got the better of the striking. He took Farhad down, almost had him in a rear naked choke. And at the end of the round, scored another takedown. Landed a couple of shots, some ground and pound. But we enter round number 2. Here we go.
All right, let's see if round number 2 is a little bit different. Let's see now if Muhammad Farhad can take control of this match. He gave the first round away. He got a couple takedowns, was taken down twice, put himself in a bad position. He fought his way out of it. Let's see what these guys bring.
But you can see again, he throws that leg kick, but he's getting countered by Hazazai instantly.
Yeah, every single time.
That strategy.
Every single time he throws that leg kick, he's getting caught. So he needs to switch that up.
He needs to just calm down a little bit. He needs to get off that fence and look for new openings. Maybe he look for a takedown himself because you don't know. A lot of guys, in fact, a lot of wrestlers for that matter. I'm not saying Haidazai is one, but he might have been training wrestling and jiu-jitsu. A lot of guys are very good, have a very good top game.
Right.
But the minute they find themselves on their back and the other fighter in an offensive position, that changes instantly.
You can see that this fight is being controlled primarily by...
nice weave there by Farhad. Oh, good left hand. Oh, right hand, he's hurt him. 1-2 hurt him.
Wow.
He's hurt. Left hand, right hand, he's down. Oh, it's over.
Nice.
Muhammad Farhad has pulled through. What a victory here. Took his time, landed a couple of shots, left-right combinations, had him hurt, buckled him, and the referee had seen enough.
Yep, great stoppage by the referee. Those strikes to the face did it in for him. Solid, landed clearly. What a way to come back in the second round.
What a way to come back indeed. His corner told him, be patient, wait for that range, wait for that strike.
Yeah, let's watch the replay.
Yeah, and here's the replay. Here's where it all started. He tried again. That was the first shot, the left hook.
Boom,
landed that beautiful right
there
hook.
It is,
the second right hook. 2 in a row. That was the beginning. And that big left hook.
The last one
buckled
took him down. Yep.
It started
Great
with the left
stoppage
hook.
by the referee.
Great stoppage. It started with the left hook, ended with that left hook. Perfect victory for Farhad. But you know what? I have to give props to Haidazai. That was one heck of a fight.
That was a really, really close fight. I mean, like I said, anything can happen in MMA.
Yeah.
One wrong shot, one wrong move, and boom, you're done, lights out.
And I think he
that's
might have
exactly what we saw happen today.
Precisely. I think Haidazai might have gotten a little overzealous. He got a little too comfortable with the striking and did not respect Farhad's power.
Right.
Great fight. But you know what a show, what a great show by Haidazai. He put on a fantastic show. He had a great ground game. He had great striking. And you know what? He has a great future in the SFL.
Perfect.
Hello?
So, Arjun, tell me something. That's 2 fights down, 1 more to go. Are you excited, happy to be here?
Oh, hell yeah, I'm excited to be here. This is the first time that the SFL is in the great city of Dubai. You can see we're getting a great reception by the audience here. There are no fan favorites.
All right, let's go to the decision now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee, Ali Ahmed, calling a stoppage in the second round after 1 minute and 12 seconds. Declaring the winner by TKO, Mohammed Farhad!
All right, we will join you soon after break.
What a twist in the tail we've had with bout number 2. I really thought that Abdullah was going to take this one and this is going to be a 1-all situation. What just happened there? A knockout at the end?
In my books, Abdullah Haidarzai was leading round 1. He was landing some really good shots. He had some good head movement. He was throwing his punches as a counter to Farhad's low kicks at the right time. But here's the thing. This is mixed martial arts. And as my friend Jason had said a little while ago, anything can happen in MMA. And that's the reason why Farhad was able to time his punches. They both got into a slugfest, and Farhad was able to come out as the winner.
I think with what you said earlier, that Pakistani team has some great fighters. There was a good display there, though, by Abdullah. We really thought he was going to get this, especially when he had the hook. And finally, like you said, anything happened, and the game was Farhad's. But now, people, moving on to the featherweight champs, and one of the most awaited bouts at SFL 38, Abdul Munir versus Ahmed Ali. And this bout is sponsored by MSD India and Elite Clean. Now, Dan, Abdul Munir always has a point to prove, doesn't he?
I'm not going to talk about Abdul Munir this time. I'm going to talk about Ali Ahmed. Ali Ahmed is actually one of the pioneer MMA fighters from Pakistan. He's been competing on the underground fights for many, many years. He's been trained by some of the veteran MMA coaches, including Coach Jalil Ahmed from Pakido. And I believe that this is going to be one of the most interesting fights of tonight.
So what you've just said, I hear this. A tough battle for Abdul Munir, given this tall Pakistani order in Ahmed Ali. I hear he's a great boxer as well. So I think we'll just have to wait and watch and see how Abdul takes on Ahmed Ali. So fireworks guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
What are we waiting for, people? Over to the ozone.
Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to fight 3 in the featherweight division. Please put your hands together for Ahmed Ali!
Together for a veteran boxer, Ahmed Ali makes his way all the way from Pakistan, fighting live here tonight at SFL 38. Ahmed Ali has been training boxing all his life, has fought on amateur and professional circuits, and tonight I think his chance to win against the veteran Abdul Munir, who is an all-round MMA artist, is he should use his great boxing, use his reach advantage, use his jabs, his hooks, anything to stifle the attacks of Munir, because Munir himself is a great striker. He's more of a versatile striker, and he will use his kicks, he will use his knees, he will use his elbows to create range and distance to stifle Ahmed Ali. But Ali has to look for that early shot and get into that range. He look to utilize his dirty boxing and put an end to Abdul Munir's game plan immediately. Jason, Abdul actually has a really tough test in his next opponent. He takes on Ahmed Ali, who is quite an accomplished boxer. And as you know, a lot of boxing is part of MMA, and Ahmed actually has a lot of knockout power.
You're absolutely right about that. But one thing about Abdul Munir is he wants to go away from that boxing. He wants to close the distance. He wants to take the fight to the ground, where he's a stronger fighter, I think.
Exactly.
And that's going to be his advantage in this fight, Arjun.
Munir actually has shown, apart from just his boxing skills, he's got a very good ground game, and more importantly, he is dangerously fast.
And now, please welcome to the O-Zone, Abdul Munir!
He calls himself the cut man. He calls himself Mr. Band-Aid. But you know something, Jason? He is one of the most vicious strikers I've seen in this entire featherweight division.
He don't take anything away from his boxing. Actually, he started his fighting career with boxing. I've trained with him. I've sparred with him. This guy is like a ghost. You can't hit him. His movement is so amazing. I mean, I hope to be half the boxer he is one day.
Munir's keys to victory is he's got all that experience. He's got veteran experience, and he needs to close the distance because in the clinch he's got some great knees, some great elbows, possessor of some fantastic Muay Thai. And perhaps even, you know what, if he sees himself in trouble on the feet, which he very well may, because Ahmed Ali is an accomplished boxer,
right.
He has the option to take that fight to the ground. But this is going to be fun. Is Ahmed Ali going to be able to time one of Munir's kicks? Because Munir, as we know, you call him the ghost, this guy is so fast, he's a blur.
Right. I mean, the way his movement is second to none. He moves like he's Rocky or somebody,
Here we go. Part number 3 is in the featherweight division. Munir, the elder, 29 years of age. Both fighters weigh in approximately the same weight. Ahmed, though, has a slight height and reach advantage over his adversary. Sounds okay, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the green corner, his style, mixed martial arts. He weighed in at 66.95 kilograms, representing Pakistan. Put your hands together for Ahmed Ali! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, his style, mixed martial arts. He weighed in at 65.9 kilograms, representing India. Please welcome Abdul the Cutman Munir. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee for the fight, Ryan Thorpe.
Here we go. Bout number 3, featherweight division. Munir, Ali, Ryan Thorpe for the final instructions.
All right, if final instructions are done, both the fighters are back in their corner. We're about to start bout number 3 here at SFL 38.
It's been a great show so far, hasn't it?
It has been absolutely fantastic. Fighters are putting everything on the line, not holding anything
Here
back.
we go, round number 1. Abdul Munir in the blue, Ahmed Ali in the green trunks. You can just see immediately the way Munir moves. But he needs to be... Oh, he tagged him! He hurt him. I don't know if that was a slip or that was a shot.
It looked like a little bit of a slip, but both fighters are
great
back now.
sprawl, great sprawl by Ali. He avoided that, he avoided being taken down. Ahmed's corner, screaming for the knees.
Yep. Well, I mean, that's the right move there. He had his head in a dangerous position. If he just kneed him a couple times, it would have been very dangerous for him.
Oh, that was a bit of a low blow.
Yeah, that looked like it was
Ryan
right
Thorpe's
in the
on.
middle.
Wow, that
Yeah.
was straight on the cup there.
Right.
But you know what? These happen accidents happen in MMA.
Yeah, that didn't look intentional. That
No,
was
not at
definitely
all. no.
accidental.
Definitely accidental.
I
you're
really
right.
don't think that Ahmed is very comfortable with the knee. You can see his corner screaming out knee.
Yeah, it didn't
knee,
come
knee.
naturally to him. I think he's
And-
more happy with his hands, using
Right,
his hands.
right. He looked awkward with the knee there. He tried something new and made a mistake. You hate to see that happen, but it's all a part of the
It
game.
happens sometimes, yeah.
It's all a part of the game. Let's see how Abdul can recover from this one.
Munir, though,
seems to
gets
be
like
doing-
5 minutes, I think, to recover, right?
Right. I hope he takes his time. I
Yeah, he
hope he
doesn't need
doesn't
to
rush
rush.
it. You know, fighters tend to want to show that macho ego side.
Yeah,
but,
in the heat of the moment.
check your ego at the door. You know.
But for a veteran like Munir, he's all right. Because you can see that. You can see in the replay
Well, I mean,
here.
I'm looking at his face right now, and he doesn't seem like to be too
Oh,
all right.
bang! Straight
Right.
there.
Yeah,
Straight
that's
in the
straight,
pocket. That was
straight up the middle.
Yeah, that
He
was
should
that was
take-
just nasty.
He should take his full 5
Time.
minutes and recover.
Exactly.
Fighters are allowed 5 minutes to recover. That's the rule.
Yeah.
And I hope that he takes his full 5 minutes to recover so that he
Nice.
can give us his best performance.
Precisely. You don't want him to be, you don't want you don't want him to be kicking. After 2 kicks, suddenly he might have pulled a groin muscle or something. You never know how these things work. So it's a good thing. But Munir is such an experienced vet himself. He's himself been a cut man for a bunch of fights.
Sorry to interrupt you there. No amount of experience can prepare
Prepare you
you
for
for a
a
hit
ground
like
shot,
that,
yeah.
Arjun.
All right, both fighters touch gloves, sign of respect. He knows it was unintentional. Big right. Oh, uppercuts. That's where his boxing is coming in.
Right.
He's got that height. Oh! Wow! Huge! Huge right hand by Abdul Munir.
Now, I really disagree with that.
No, you can see his eyes. His eyes rolled down. His hands were limp, and he fell bang. We wait for the truck to send the replay,
Right.
but Ryan Thorpe was right in the center.
Right.
He saw it. Those uppercuts hurt Munir, but Munir comes back, lands an overhand right, and puts his lights out.
I'm not taking anything away from that shot. That was a great time counter.
That was unbelievable.
That was a great time counter, but I think Ryan should have given the fighter a little bit more time. He was on the recovery. He was about to stand up, but I'm not the ref.
We're going to see the replay. We're going to figure this out right now because in the heat of the moment, as far as I saw it.
Well, I'm looking at it right now, and he does look like he did get hit pretty hard. He's still kind of down.
Here we go.
Let's watch this.
This is where the uppercuts came in. He landed a few uppercuts, pushes him
back.
away.
Yeah, he's pulling back.
Here you go.
Here comes a nice overhand. Oh,
He misses
not
this
that
one,
and it's this one
and
right
then
here.
bang! Oh, you can see that limp.
Hold on one second.
He
Let's see the
fell
replay.
straight on his
Let's
knee.
see the replay. He's
Oh,
about.
wow.
No, look, his eyes is ready.
Oh, his
I
eyes.
don't know.
Oh,
I
maybe
think,
perhaps
I think
Ryan
it was a
bit
premature.
hasty.
Yeah, I think it was a quick
Maybe a
stop.
second, but
I'm not the
perhaps
referee.
one more punch. But I had a feeling it was going to go that way anyway because he was pretty hurt.
Right.
He was busted after that shot. And, of course, it's MMA. Anything could have happened. He could have snuck in anything in there. But as far as I'm concerned, might have been a premature stoppage, as we can see from the replay.
Right.
But I think my judgment was based on the way he fell on his knee first.
Exactly.
Because he crashed down. And that was kind of a sign of,
Like I said,
he
I'm not
buckled
taking
badly.
anything away from the victory.
Yeah.
But from my point of view, it looked like it was a good shot. He was perfectly timed counter. But I think the ref could have given a little bit more time for the fighter to recover. It was the first round.
Yeah.
The fight had just started, so that's my take on that.
No, actually, you know what? You're right. You're right, Jason, because...
Wait a second. Are
in
you
the heat
agreeing
of
with
it-
me?
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
I think SFL history is being made for the second time today because you and me are agreeing on something.
That happened, but great
well done
victory
to
for
Munir.
Munir.
Yes,
It's fantastic.
I got to give him all the respect in the world. He's a great boxer, and he showed his boxing skills today.
But you know what? You got to give to Ahmed because in that clinch position, he landed a punch.
Well, you know what? Actually,
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee called a stop to this fight in the first round in 48 seconds, declaring the winner by knockout from the blue corner, Abdul the Cutman Munir!
Exactly why they call him the cut man.
Yeah.
His opponent was unable to stay in the ring for the victory ceremony. He's outside the ring receiving treatment because he got
Cut.
exactly by the cut man. Well done.
Well done, Munir. Great
So
victory.
that's three in a row for Team India.
Great
And it
job.
looks like it's going to be a sweep, or do you think Pakistan got something in the
man.
bag?
They got 4 more to go and a cracker of a main event in the light heavyweight division. So, folks, stay tuned.
This is SFL 38, India versus Pakistan. And although it's time for bout number 4, I'm slightly confused if bout number 3 already happened. That was too quick to register, wasn't it, Dan?
It was actually pretty quick. When Ali Ahmed landed that knee to the groin of Abdul Munir, I thought that would actually give Ali Ahmed some time to rest and come back harder. But in fact, it was the other way around. Those church bells woke Abdul Munir up, and he landed his trademark overhand right punch. He landed it, and he's the winner.
Well, I do hope that Pakistani fighters also get their chance in the ring and prove their mettle soon and get the balancing score soon, right? You've got some great fighters.
Well, here's the thing. We are actually planning to get this to be developed into a series very soon, where we hope that there's going to be show number 2 and hopefully show number 3. So all the Indian and the Pakistani MMA fans have something to look forward to.
This is serious business, people. All right, now with an amazing debut in SFL 4, India's knockout artist is back in bout number 4. Babaji Chaudhary versus Usman Butt, sponsored by XTC India and Brightway Cash and Carry. We just have to see who's going to be carried outside of the ozone. But for now, Babaji is awarded the KO. Best KO in an online poll across Asia. So do you think there's a possibility of another slick finish inside the ozone tonight?
Well, I hope so, because Usman Butt is also one of the veteran MMA fighters out of Pakistan. He's trained extensively in Pakido. He's been competing for many, many years, and also has a pro record fighting in the United Kingdom. So international experience definitely brings a lot to the table. I hope this one is going to go longer than the other fights.
All right, with immense talent each way, there's only one way to get the answer. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move to the ozone because that's where all the MMA action is.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the cage, Usman Butt!
Welcome Usman Butt to the stage for our next welterweight contest here tonight. Usman is a great ground game practitioner, got great wrestling, great BJJ, and overall likes to control his opponents on the ground. Jason, now here tonight we have the ultimate, he's not exactly a wrestler, he's more of a grappler.
Right.
We have that ultimate grappler versus striker matchup. He takes on Babajit Chaudhary, who is a juggernaut of a striker. That guy has demolished opponents with just his kicks.
If anyone's seen Babajit fight, if you watch his fight history, most of his fights end in a devastating knockout. I think he's got one of the most viewed knockouts in the SFL with a killer head kick.
Well, Usman has probably done his homework really well tonight. That's why he's coming in with a very different game plan. He knows that Babajit is a superior striker, but you know what? Wonders never seem to cease, and he can surprise anybody on any time.
If I've seen anything today in the SFL, it's how all the fighters have adapted. Initially, they came in style versus style, but now the fighters are moving away from just sticking to one style, and they are now slowly actually emerging as an overall mixed martial artist.
Precisely. Usman Butt here comes in with a devastating ground game and wrestling approach, but you never know. He might have trained extensively for Babajit Chaudhary.
And now, making his way to the ozone, Babajit Chaudhary!
Babajit Chaudhary, his nickname, The Stretcher. Popularly known for his first fight in the SFL, he landed a spinning back kick to his opponent's chin and knocked him out cold for over 25 seconds. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is unheard of. Even if you knock somebody out, it's never for that long, but you can imagine the power. Hey, Jason.
I couldn't agree with you more there, Arjun. He is one of the most devastating knockout artists in the SFL, and rightly so. His nickname is The Stretcher.
Babajit needs to use his kicks, but you know what? When you're dealing with somebody who has a heavy grappling game, that sort of gets nullified. So I want to know how Babajit has improved his game, because he knows he's taking on a ground game specialist, an overall MMA fighter. And every time, people, you've got to hold your breath, because that kick comes fast and is brutal.
Yeah, when that kick comes, it's going to hurt.
Bout number 4 in the welterweight division. Both fighters of the same age. India versus Pakistan. Slight height advantage to Babajit, but a glaring difference in their style. It's stand-up versus wrestling.
This is going to be a classic matchup here.
Yeah, you got wrestling versus...
I can't wait for this one to start.
Oh man, here we go. To go to Jared.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 rounds in the welterweight division. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the green corner, his style, mixed martial arts. He weighed in at 77.3 kilograms. Representing Pakistan, put your hands together for Usman Butt! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, his style, mixed martial arts. He weighed in at 77.25 kilograms. Representing India, make some noise for Babajit Stretcher Chaudhary! Ladies and gentlemen, as the action begins, the referee for the fight, Ali Ahmed.
The referee for this welterweight contest is Ali. Final instruction between both fighters. Man, I can't wait for this one to start. This is going to be crazy.
We've seen some amazing fights, some crazy knockouts, but I have a feeling we have something extra special in store with this one.
Yeah.
Fight fans, stay tuned.
Stay tuned indeed. Here we go. Babajit Chaudhary in the blue. Usman Butt in the green. Don't blink. Nice kick to the body there immediately. You see the way he leaned back and landed that perfectly to the body, straight to the liver.
You could see how, like, he was trying to go in for a takedown. The takedown was countered immediately by a nice body shot.
Yeah, he didn't shoot in for a double. Oh, another kick there. But Babajit's got to be careful because eventually he might grab a leg, might get a hold of him and drag him to the mat. But you can see he's confident right now in his striking.
Now you can see Usman, he's trying to close the gap. That's the second time he moved in, but he was countered with a nice leg kick. He's backing up, taking his time, waiting for Baba to make the first move so he can come in and go for a takedown.
Another leg kick thrown by Babajit. Third one, landed two with perfect accuracy.
You can see those kicks have already scared Usman. He's already now on the defensive.
Yeah, he's backing up.
He's backing up.
Oh, another kick there. Two in a row. Big shot. Missed Usman out of desperation. Landed a body lock, but here we go. Mount position for Baba.
All right, now Babaji's in the mount position. This is a very dangerous position for Usman.
Big shot.
Baba has a huge control right now, pounding him, and I think this fight is going to be called pretty soon. What do you think, Arjun?
He's looking to improve position here. He's trying to get that control. Babajit is staying patient here, actually, because he's landing some good shots. He's not getting overexcited, and he's actually taking his time for once.
Now, you know something kind of weird here. Usman is supposedly supposed to have a background in wrestling. He's not defending this very well. He's just staying there and taking it. He should turn into Baba.
Yes.
He's not doing that at all.
Or look to roll into guard or something, because in this position, he's just going to keep eating shots from the top.
Exactly, but good control.
Oh!
Good control by Babajit, taking his time, maintaining a dominant position, and not giving Usman a chance to do anything.
That's what I'm mostly impressed of, because Babajit is picking his shots. He's not just winging them and getting himself gassed. You can see he's slow, methodical, staying chest heavy on that back, making Usman carry his weight.
Now, what I don't understand is why Usman is just staying there. Oh,
shot
wait a
to
second.
a grounded up. Oh,
wait a second.
No,
wait a second.
no,
That's going to be a disqualification.
Wow.
This is going to be a disqualification.
Wow.
The rules of SFL state that if your opponent is down to the ground, you cannot kick to the head.
Oh, no.
I think we need some.
Doctor, you gotta get a
we
doctor
need some
in
help
there.
here for Usman.
Yeah,
he
the
took a
referee
bad
should have been-
shot.
Oh, he's out.
He's out cold. We
Oh,
need
wow.
to get some medical attention.
Oh man, he needs to turn him more. He needs to get the doctors in. Wow. The referee, you know what? This is the most important job of the referee. He needs to figure out how quickly, and look at that. Here's the replay. Babajit knows his hands on the ground. This is before he was landing some brutal ground pound. Good shots to the body, taking his time. And here we go. You can see all 4 units were on the ground. Smack straight to the head.
Well, you know, now that I take a look at that replay, it wasn't really that bad of a kick.
Yeah, but I don't know how he
look.
got knocked out. He looked like he grazed his head, but
Right.
still illegal nonetheless.
Well, Baba has been known for some devastating kick power, and I mean, he's got some crazy power behind those kicks. And as we said before, the rules of the game state that if the opponent is grounded, you cannot kick him in the head, and that's exactly what happened. If he doesn't recover, this will be a disqualification against Babaji.
I think the referee already waved off that fight because I saw him cross his arms. We need to take a look at that replay again and make sure. But you know what? That was, even better if it was a grazing shot or not a grazing shot. That was still a hard enough shot, and it was an illegal blow.
It's good to see that he's recovered. He looks like he's doing better than before. He seems conscious now. He's moving around. The last thing you want to see is a fighter get hurt, Arjun.
Yeah, no, a fighter's safety is of the utmost in this sport.
Now let's take a look again at the replay here.
Shot.
Baba's got everything going his way. He's got complete control of the fight, and boom!
Bang! There you go.
Right.
That was the brutal shot.
Exactly.
But you know what? He's good. He doesn't need the stretcher. No, it's good. No, man. Shut up. Look at this. You don't understand something. No, because I'm trying to fucking say something. Stop putting your arm across. This is me. Babaji, we wait for the decision. It's great to see that the fighter is in prime health. He's looking good. He didn't need the stretcher to walk out. So great job by the doctors and the team.
I'm not sure if this is going to be, it was a disqualification. So Pakistan finally have their first victory. Not the most honorable victory, but you got to take it, take it or leave it.
Yeah, but it's still bittersweet because this had the potential to be a great fight here tonight. Babaji obviously disappointed with himself. He was in a dominant position. He looked like he was controlling the fight, and I guess it was an accidental kick that just happened sometime.
He didn't look like he was controlling the fight. He was controlling the fight. Absolutely unlucky for
Ladies
Babaji.
and gentlemen, the referee called a stop to this fight in the first round in 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Declaring the winner by disqualification from the green corner, Usman Bad!
Did I say hell?
You said hell like
Well, after an amazing set of fights here this evening, I think it's about time we change the tempo of this adrenaline rush and make it just a tad musical. Now, you've seen the bad boys of MMA. How about I introduce you to the bad boy of Bhangra, the man behind the hit song Ghora, who promises to rock you all in his Punjabi style. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and say Ki Hal to Benny Dhaliwal. Say hello.
ताड़ियां जरूर मारते करो जी. Thank you very much, guys.
मेरे लिए भी बजवा लो थोड़ा सा. मैं खड़ी होती हूँ, आप तालियां बजवा दीजिए.
A big round of applause for the lady here.
Thank you very much, people. But really, let's just hear it for Benny D. And I want to know, Benny, why are you called the bad boy of Bhangra?
It's a good question. I actually didn't pay my parking fine. I'm joking. It's just a name that Publix gave me, so we've just gone by it. So.
But you did a really noble job here. You do realize that, because we have some stressed fighters here, because it's a lot of pressure to win, and even they are going shoulder shrug at the back because of you. So you're giving them some Bhangra meditation.
That's what we're here for. So we're doing. We're trying our best. We've been with you guys for a couple of years now, so it's good to join the SFL.
All right then. Now, people, do you want a bit more of Benny? Let's have a bit more Bhangra in the house.
Mere last track.
One more.
We're gonna see you're gonna dance on this as well. Play the track, DJ. Special request from Mr. Nissan.
madam.
Once again, guys, thank you very much for myself for appreciating, and just want to congratulate the whole crew of SFL. You're doing a great job, and Paramatma Chardi Kala Rakhe. Hopefully see you at a few years' time again. Good night, God bless.
Well, let's get back to the bad boys of MMA with bout 5, Sandeep Kumar versus Jerry James, sponsored by Safe Sellers and PCRS. Now, with the light heavyweights up next, Dan, we can't really take this bout lightly, can we?
Jerry James engaged in a pose-down battle against Sandeep Kumar Daya at the weigh-ins yesterday. Ooh. And all the Pakistani team members had something funny to say. They're kind of teasing Sandeep with his name, and they said Sandeep Kumar.
So there's a pre-bout that's already happened there.
Yeah.
So we're going to witness some hardcore action right now in the ozone.
Yeah, both these boys are heavy, heavy punchers. They've got thunder in their fists, and I would like to see this bout go longer, but I think I'm going to be wrong again.
I think with a bronze medal in boxing at international level, Sandeep, our Delhi boy, does have his eyes set on a win. But do you think Jerry will give him a very hard time?
Sandeep, apart from his boxing experience, also has experience in pro wrestling in India. But Jerry James, on the other hand, is a showman. He's going to bring it. He's going to show all of the Pakistani fans that his team still has hope.
The showman on one side and a Bollywood fan on the other, because Sandeep is a fan of Bollywood actor Sunny Deol. So there is no surprise that punches are his weapon. Now the real question is he going to punch a win tonight? Let the giants collide in the ozone, people.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ozone, Jerry James!
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 5 in the light heavyweight division. We move on to the bigger boys. Introducing first, Jerry James. Jason Jerry is a powerful puncher, and he is a brawler, and he likes to sprawl.
Well, Arjun, that's one thing about the light heavyweights. What they bring to the table is some serious firepower.
True. This is why I love the heavyweight classes. It actually starts from middleweight, but you know what? We'll talk about that later. First, James Keeswick, he is a heavy puncher. He possesses that knockout power. And his coaches told him to actually sprawl every time you look for a takedown, avoid the grappling game.
Well, I think that's the right decision. He wants to stay away from the ground. I think he's a better striker, and that's what he wants to stick with here.
Yeah, he's going to be looking for that one big shot. That one big shot that's going to put his opponent's lights out. But you know what? He's taking on Sandeep Kumar, who himself is a one-hit puncher.
You got that right, Arjun. Sandeep Kumar packs a lot of power. He's a southpaw fighter, and his left hand is devastating.
Yeah, in fact, I remember, in the gym, at Tiger's gym, when you trained with him, some of the boys, in fact, called him the Hammer.
And now, making his way to the cage, Sandeep Kumar Dahiya!
All the way from North India, we welcome Sandeep Kumar to Dubai here tonight to take on possibly his toughest test ever. Sandeep, like we said, is also a power puncher, loves to use his boxing, has good movement, but you know what? When two juggernauts face off against each other, one has to fall.
You've got that right. And you know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Indeed, and you know what? Tonight, Sandeep, I had a word with him earlier before his fight. He said he's ready, he's switched up his training, and his keys to victory, he said he's going to throw some big bombs, knock his opponent out first. He's got that big left hook, he's got that left straight, he's got that lead right hook. He's going to take that, he's going to possibly hurt him, take it to the ground, and finish it off with some ground and pound.
That's what makes him so dangerous. The fact that he's a southpaw fighter, it makes it difficult for a lot of fighters to make the adjustment. They don't see that left hand coming, and by the time they do, it's too late.
Yeah, you know what? The funny part is a lot of fighters say they can't see that left hand, and that's true. Here we go, bout number 5, light heavyweight division. Jerry James takes on Sandeep Kumar. Jerry, the younger, just 22 years of age. Sandeep weight is slightly heavier. No height advantage or reach advantage to either fighter, whereas Jerry and Sandeep both have similar knockout power. Sandeep still at the fighter prep point. Like we were saying, but I spoke to him and he's looking to adapt more for ground game as well, because in top position he is heavy and dangerous.
Well, let's see if he makes an adjustment. I think he has the advantage either way, in my opinion. I believe his striking is superior, and I think his grappling and ground game is superior as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is in the light heavyweight division. And now, fighting out of the green corner, his style, boxing. He weighed in at 89.45 kilograms. Representing Pakistan, put your hands together for Jerry James! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, his style, boxing. He weighed in at 90.85 kilograms. Representing India, put your hands together for Sandeep Kumar Dahiya! Ladies and gentlemen, the referee for the fight, Ali Ahmad.
Your referee for this light heavyweight contest, Ali. You know what? He's going to have his hands full because these are big guys.
These are big. Actually, all three of them are quite big. The ref himself looks pretty big to me.
He's got the height advantage, but maybe not the reach.
or the skill.
Here we go, round number 1 in this light heavyweight contest. Sandeep in the blue, Jerry in the green trunks. Wow, opens up with a huge leg kick.
Yeah, but he missed by miles. He was nowhere near Sandeep with that kick.
Yeah. Sandeep, though, staying patient in that southpaw position, the left hand cocked. You know, you have to really watch out for that because he loves to lead with that right hook. And then, you know what? A lot of fighters say that, you know, that big left hand swinging all the way, they always see it coming, but you never see that coming.
Yeah, and, you know, he just wound up for it and held it back for some reason. He's saving it for a better moment, being smart, taking his time.
Oh, there you go. Right hook to lead with. But, you know, as they say, Jason, yes, the left hand for a southpaw, but the orthodox has the straight hand, has a straight right hand, which is the southpaw's nemesis.
Right, that's the counter. That's, you know, that's the yin to the yang.
Yeah.
So, but what makes it...
Oh, inside leg kick.
What makes it very difficult, though, is that practice. Most fighters don't have the practice against a left-handed boxer or a left-handed striker, and that's what makes all of the difference. Sandeep fights with right-handed fighters all the time on a daily basis, so I think the experience goes to him with that.
And you know, Jerry's doing a good job moving away from Sandeep's left, You can see he's circling to his right, which is away from the power.
Yep.
Sandeep, though, should be cutting him off. He should be cutting him off the cage. He's chasing him right now. Oh! I think he landed a huge blow there. Wait, Jerry, though, doesn't look... Whoa, wait a minute. This is a bit awkward because for a second there, it looked like Sandeep landed a big shot and Jerry went down, covered up.
I'm a bit confused myself. I think the fight has been called. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
I think the fight is over. I think he has won it.
Yeah, but that was a bit awkward because we can't really quite see the shot. I need to see the replay. We need to ask the truck to send up the replay and we'll see. We get a better idea of what happened exactly. Here we go. He misses with that huge left. He grazes him with that left hand. You can see it just touched him. And he covered up instantly. And we need to look at the recovery again. Jason, I can't make too much sense of that because that was barely a shot.
Right. If you look at the replay, it looks like he barely touched him. It looks more like he tripped, and the land was kind of awkward. The way he landed, it did look like he did knock him out. I think the fall to the ground, if his head hitting the ground, was more of the damage than the actual punch.
Yeah, I think the way he landed, he couldn't support his fall. He landed and he might have hit his head on the mat, and that possibly hurt him more than he thought.
Let's see the replay again, Arjun.
Left hand missed. Big left hook missed again. And this is the third time. He swings for that left. In fact, barely grazes him.
Right.
I can't even see a connection, but we need to see it from a different angle.
Right. But you see the way he covers up right away?
Yeah.
He knew Sandeep was closing in for the kill. And
I guess you know what? These are one of those moments in MMA where you always say that conditioning is a big part of a fighter's arsenal. Sometimes you see fighters who can take 200 punches and still keep it standing, whereas sometimes a grazing blow. If we go to the official decision with the referee.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee calls stop this fight in the first round in 1 minute and 36 seconds. Declaring the winner by knockout from the blue corner, Sandeep Kumar Dahiya!
Great victory by Sandeep. We move on to our co-main event after a quick break.
People of Dubai, are you enjoying your day off? Woo! That's how it should be. We have a fabulous evening here thanks to our sponsors and our well-wishers, Western Union, AK Foundation, and all fighter sponsors. So Dan, in the previous bout, Sandeep Kumar's strategy didn't quite work, did it?
Here's the thing, Supreet. With mixed martial arts, the Indian fighters have actually been through a process of evolution. And during their early years, they were competing on all the international shows and they were losing all of them. All I can say to Team Pakistan is this is a sport And if you guys are bringing the kind of support that you've brought today, your team's going to come back and there's going to be a fantastic rematch.
That does sound like a promise. We shall have and witness all of that and much more. But for now, time does fly because we have reached the flyweights already. It's time for bout number 6. Anup Kumar fighting Shamsur Rahman, sponsored by Global Foods and Ace Drinks. Now this is going to be a cracker of a clash as Anup will be put to test by Pakistani's wrecking machine Shams, who recently represented Pakistan at the Asian Games 2014 in Wushu. So do you think Anup is going to be able to cope up?
Shams Rahman actually is the guy who injured Indian MMA veteran fighter Narendra Grewal at the Wushu Championships. I spoke to Shams Rahman before the fight and he said, I want to give a message to my mum. I want her to know that this is a sport. I don't want her to worry. I am going to come out as the winner.
That got a lot of applause there. There you go. Well, they do say that surprises come in small packages, and that, do you think that holds true for our Gujjar tank, Anup Kumar, who does believe in a pound for a pound and therefore getting to a lot of pounding? Now, we know his strength is ground game, but do you think he stands a chance to strike a win today?
Well, both these guys have power, and if I would talk about their styles, I'd say Anup Kumar is the pitbull and Shams is the pocket rocket.
All right, so it's Pitbull versus Bucket Rocket into the ozone. Now, enjoy this one, people.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing Pakistan, Shams Rahman!
Nicknamed the Wrecking Machine because of his deadly wushu, his kicks and his punches, Shamsur Rahman is taking on one of India's premier fighters here tonight at SFL 38. Jason, this contest does not get more serious than this. Shamsur Rahman, a great wushu fighter, great striker, will take on a former bantamweight champion, Anup Kumar, in foreign territory.
Well, once again, we have a classic style matchup here. Anup, the background of a wrestler versus the wushu fighter. Let's see what the keys to victory are, Arjun.
Shams is a top striker, we all know that. He's a 2008 wushu champion, he represented Pak at the Asian Games, so he knows his striking well. Wushu guys also have very good kicks, and they also have very good trips. They have tendency of grabbing kicks and dropping guys. And you know what? This is going to be a fun contest because he takes on Anup, who on the other hand is a dangerous wrestler.
Right.
You train with him, you know what he's like.
Right. I mean, they call him the Gujjar tank for a reason. He just goes in, he lays you down and puts you to sleep.
And I have never seen a faster double leg by any other fighter in this division. Anup will shoot across the cage, grab the legs and slam you into the canvas.
Yeah, you're right about that. He covers the distance like he's about 6 feet tall and he's actually 5 foot nothing.
Yeah, you know what? You don't realize how tiny these guys are until you actually stand in front of them.
Right.
But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, do not count them out. These are wrecking machines.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing India, Anup Kumar!
Introducing the former bantamweight champion, makes his way to Dubai to take on a fantastic striker in Shamsur Rahman. Anup Kumar is by far one of the best wrestlers in this division. In fact, he was one of the first wrestlers to train under some great coaches here in the SFL. His wrestling game and his top game, in fact in submissions as well, have improved so dramatically that, you know, his keys to victory are simple. He needs to take this fight to the ground, control it, get his posture, land some ground and pound, or look to submit his opponent.
You know what, Arjun? Anoop's dad actually owns a wrestling school in New Delhi, and Anoop has been wrestling since he was in his diapers. So his experience is extensive. I've wrestled with him, I've trained with him. I'm much heavier than him, and he takes me down with ease.
Here we go, bout number 6, flyweights in the house. Both fighters, same age, no difference in weight, no difference in height. A glaring difference in their styles though. Anup, the wrestler, takes on Shams, the wushu striker.
It's interesting that Shams has Kung Fu as the style of fighting. I don't think I've seen a Kung Fu fighter in anything else in a movie.
No, I think though Roy Big Country Nelson is a Kung Fu fighter.
Is a Kung Fu fighter or a country fighter?
No, you'll be surprised. You're gonna see his bikini in their page. It's hilarious because I couldn't believe it for the first time. Well, we get back to this flyweight contest here tonight. Anup Tank Kumar.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. A bout in the flyweight category. Fighting out of the green corner, his style, wushu. He weighs in 56.55 kilos. Representing Pakistan, make some noise for Shams Rahman. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, his style, wrestling. He weighs in at 56.65 kilos. Make some noise for Anup. Come on! Your referee for this fight, Ryan Thorpe.
Here we go. Referee for our co-main event of this evening. Anup Kumar takes on Shamsur Rahman. Final instructions. I feel this is going to be a really technical affair because, you know what, both these guys come in with such skills, heavy skills in their own departments, that it's either going to be a one-sided shutdown or a perfect clash.
Well, that's the beauty of MMA. You can never really tell. Things can change at the drop of a dime.
Here we go. Round number 1. Anup Kumar, blue trunks. Shams, green trunks. There you go. Immediately starts off. Lovely kicks landed. Good evasion by Anup there. Anup is a veteran of this sport, and he has faced strikers before. There you go.
There it is.
Looks for the body lock, straight to the ground.
That's exactly what we were expecting from Anup. Waiting for the perfect opportunity to take the fight to the ground. Instantaneously into side control.
Effortlessly.
Yes. And like you mentioned before, how he covers the distance so fast.
Wow.
And look at the strength of Anup. He's just literally picked him up off the ground.
Another thing is he's deceivingly... Whoa, wait a minute.
This fight was over a long time ago.
Wow, he slammed him and landed some elbows from what I can see. We need to see the replay on that one.
I think Anup knew the fight was over before the referee did. He looked up at Ryan Thorpe and was
Ryan didn't see it.
Was wanting the fight to be stopped, and Ryan didn't stop it, and he continued, and then finally Ryan stepped in and stopped the fight. So, like you said, Arjun, it's going to be a clash, or it could end instantaneously, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, one of the two. It's funny though because look, you can see.
Watch,
this
he looks up.
Oh, this is bang, elbow, and I think was that a tap? No, that wasn't a tap.
No, that wasn't a tap. It did not look like a tap.
I think he got hurt in his eye, or I think, but the fight was done basically.
Right, like I said before, Anup looked up for Ryan to stop the fight. Ryan didn't stop the fight, so Anup continued with those elbows, and finally Ryan stepped in and stopped the fight.
That was just, you know what? That was too short because I can't make head or tail of it. Before the fight started, though, you could see in the early ongoing. Shams opened up with some good kicks, but Anup stayed patient. He stayed patient. He stayed calm, evaded them beautifully. Looked for the opening, got the takedown, and he looked like he slammed him. And then after that, that's all she wrote.
Exactly, he took him down effortlessly. Those elbows were the key to victory.
Yeah, I think the elbows is what happened. Elbows are what happened.
Right, and Anup is no rookie to the game. He's actually an ex-champion. Very calm, very composed. Those kicks and those fancy kung fu moves didn't faze him at all. And like I said, I've never really seen Kung Fu anything other than a movie, and this is not a movie. Let's take a look at the replay.
This fight was so short, we can show you the whole thing. Okay, that's how it started. He gets a hold of him, gets that body lock, and I think he just falls into the takedown more than getting it. This is where he starts controlling him, takes his time, stays patient, and like you said, he moved into side control immediately. And from there, that was the beginning of the end. Patient, but what I like, this is why you can see Anup was a champion. And he was a former champion for a reason, and that's when he slammed me. You see, we need to get a replay of that from the truck.
We didn't get a really good replay to see exactly what happened. Hopefully we can get another replay, a better version of the replay. Okay, it looks like that slam. I think now with the neck brace on there, I have a feeling it was the slam that was the key to victory.
Yeah, slam on the elbows.
Right. I think he landed awkwardly on his neck. See, that's the only reason why I can see a neck brace. Elbows wouldn't cause the doctor to put a neck brace on there. So the slam before the elbow is what actually led to the end of the fight. I mean, look at that neck brace. He's hurting. That slam was intense.
Yeah, but you know what? He's back on his feet, and a great heart by the fighter. Injuries are part of the sport, and sometimes, unfortunately, it can end a fight. But, ladies and gentlemen, much respect to Shamsul Rahman.
Here it is. I think they're going to show the slam now.
This
is what we're waiting for. The replay of the slam.
Okay,
he's going to pick him up.
Yep.
And slam him down.
Okay, and I can't see his head here. And okay, yeah, that makes sense now. That was on his head, and then the elbows were just,
icing on the cake.
Yeah, icing on the cake.
But look at the strength of Anup to be able to pick up somebody just like that effortlessly. It's almost like it was picking up a sack of rice or something.
Oh no, that was just crazy. That's Anup Kumar. He just surprises you.
He just deadlifted his opponent and slammed him down to the ground, and in the process, maybe fractured his neck.
Yeah, that's that farm boy strength.
That's that farm boy strength, exactly. That old Akara type wrestling, that dirt style wrestling. I've trained with him, and their training methods are very unorthodox, and it just gives you that raw brute strength, and he showed that right there.
All right, here we go to the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee Ryan has called a stoppage in the first round at 46 seconds. The winner by TKO, Anup Kumar!
That was a great co-main event. Stay tuned for our main event. We go to a quick break.
Ladies and gentlemen, let the drums roll because it's time for the main event. sponsored by Rich List and Chuck 89 at SFL 38 India versus Pakistan cage fighting tournament. Well, it couldn't get any bigger than this. So my question to you, are you all ready for the highlight event of this evening? See, now I'm going to bring it to you. I'm going to bring it to you if you bring music to my ears. And you know what that is? What's music to my ears? I want to hear some cheer. I want to hear some hooting. Go on to whistling if you want to. But you have to make sure that these big, bad boys are wanted tonight in the ozone. Can you do that for me? Let me hear it. Give it your all. Much better, people. That's what we're talking about. Whoa, now, Pakistan's veteran MMA fighter Samir Hassan steps into the ozone next. Fighting him is Mumbai boy Amit Thapa. Now, I hear Hassan is a war machine with knockout power in both hands. So, will our boxer Amit Thapa be able to stop this war machine?
Well, Sabreet, you've called Hassan the war machine. I call him the bad boy of Pakistani MMA. This boy has got some attitude. Over the last couple of days, he's been given a tough time to all the officials, the other fighters. He's the only guy who's not come to make friends. He's not come to shake hands. He has come with one motive, and that is to win this fight. And true enough, all the hopes of Team Pakistan now rest on the shoulders of Samir Bad Boy Hassan.
So are you saying there's going to be no touch of gloves?
I'm guessing that's going to happen, Sabreet.
All right, people, then, let's make history. This one's for the nation. So, people, ultimate cage action begins. Back to the ozone now.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome Samir Hassan!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our main event of the evening. In the light heavyweight division, introducing first Samir Hassan as he makes his way to the fighter prep point. This guy is no joke. As Daniel Isaac said, he is one of the most experienced fighters out of Pakistan and has a really well-rounded skill set. This guy is a great striker. He's great at his takedown. He's great on the ground. He's got great jiu-jitsu. He's just well versed everywhere. Trains with some of the best fighters, and his keys to victory are his speed and his power. If he can land a couple of shots on Thapa, this fight will be over. Don't forget it, ladies and gentlemen, because this man has some serious knockout power.
Right, Arjun. He's also one of the most decorated, most experienced fighters from Pakistan. He's sort of like their golden boy. A lot of pressure riding on him.
Yep, especially now because tonight, apart from that DQ, Team India seems to be in the lead here. And this is the main event of the evening, and there will be a lot of pressure riding on both the fighters. Amit Thapa, on the other hand, is a very similar fighter. He's heavy, he's stocky, he's tough, and he can land heavy punches. So this is going to be a great contest.
I'm looking forward to this one as well, Arjun.
And now, making his way to the ozone, Amit Thapa!
Jason, this guy in 2012 was one of India's biggest prospects. He was one of the biggest prospects in the light heavyweight division because he brought something unique to the table. Yes, he had striking. Yes, he had power. But sometimes that is not just enough. This guy took the time out to go and professionally train. He trained with some famed camps in Thailand and now has taken his game to the next level. He is a great finisher and will probably want to keep it standing. Those are his keys to victory. But that doesn't matter for Thapa because he can take this fight anywhere he wants.
You got that right. He spent some time in Thailand. He actually spent a lot of time here in Dubai. He's actually lived in Dubai. And he recently won the gold medal at the Abu Dhabi BJJ tournament.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what amazes me. He won a BJJ tournament, but here we go. Tail of the tape. In the light heavyweight division, our main event of the evening, India versus Pakistan. Hassan, 23 years of age, the younger. Amit weighed in slightly heavier at the weigh-ins, has a height and reach advantage, and both fighters come in with a packed set of skills here tonight at SFL 38. Amit's still getting ready. You can just see it, you can see also the development in his overall health, fitness, and physique. Because when he first burst on the scene, he was also I think he was a professional bodybuilder at that time. He was a lot bulkier, and then he realized that doesn't work well in this sport.
Right. He's actually a personal trainer here in Dubai, and personal fitness or physical fitness is a huge part in any sport, especially in fighting. And if you can combine some skill with being stronger, being faster, he's the total package, basically.
Yeah, you know, and after he realized he was a bodybuilder, he realized he needs to cut down. And you see him today for the main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment hundreds in attendance and thousands watching at home have been waiting for. So, hope you're ready for some high-flying, bone-crushing, spine-slamming, jaw-breaking, rear-naked choking action right here at the main event of the evening. This fight is scheduled for 3 rounds in the SFL light heavyweight division. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the green corner, his style, boxing. He weighed in at 90.75 kilograms. Representing Pakistan, please welcome Samir War Machine Hassan! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, his style, Muay Thai. He weighed in at 93.35 kilograms. Representing India, put your hands together for Amit Thapa! Ladies and gentlemen, as the action begins, the referee for the fight, Ryan Thorpe.
Did you hear that, Jason? The minute the announcer, Jared, just announced Amit's name, you can see the crowd erupt. This guy's like more than just an Indian fighter. He's also a local hometown boy.
He is the local hometown hero. He works here, he lives here, and he's got a lot of support here. So I think the home crowd advantage does definitely go to Amit.
But here we go, as we are about to get underway to the first round of our main event. Here we go, Amit Thapa in the blue trunks, Hassan in the green. A big snarl from Hassan before this fight came. Oh, big right hand counter there.
Yeah, but you can see Amit smiling.
Oh, yeah, Amit's hurt because
Amit smiled at that punch. Did you see that?
Amit smiled at that punch because you know what? Fighters only smile at it when they actually hurt them. And that's interesting because Amit needs to keep his hands up and needs to move. Right now, he's backing up straight. He needs to start circling because Hassan is a heavy, heavy puncher.
I like the antics that Amit's using here with those hands, doing a little bit of a
sleight of hand there. It's misdirection.
Yeah, exactly. These guys putting on a show.
Showed him his hips there a little bit.
Both of these fighters are putting on a big show.
Oh,
here.
look for that front kick.
Yep, that was a good front kick. Overhand, closing the gap, a nice knee.
Beautiful. No, he's hurt. He's hurt. Wait a minute. No. Hassan is punching. He's getting some punches in, heavy ground and pound, looking for that guillotine. Good recovery by Amit Thapa. You can see his conditioning.
Yep, that's a very good recovery there. Ryan was about to step in,
yes.
but I'm glad he gave the fighter some time to recover. And now the advantage is to Amit. He's got him pressed up against the wall.
Yeah, Amit has had, he landed a couple of good punches on Amit, and Amit right now is looking to buy some time. He's pressing up against him, maybe, weaken his arms. Oh, this is a bad position for Hassan. In mount position is Amit right now.
Right now, Amit's going to take his time. He's a very, very good BJJ practitioner. He's got the mount position here now.
Looking for those elbows, and he's a heavy, heavy hitter in this position. Big shots coming down.
Very big shots here. Those elbows are landing. Amit's maintaining his position.
This corner staying patient. Oh, big elbow there.
That was a nice elbow, but I think he's going to maintain this position here.
But you got to give credit to Hassan. Hassan can take a shot as well, because in this position, the head has nowhere to move when it gets hit.
Right, well, there's a reason why they call him the War Machine.
Oh!
He is in a war right now, Arjun.
They're both in a war, but Amit has shown some adversity. He got out of that bad position, and Hassan trying to do the same here right now.
Hassan almost getting out of it, but Amit maintaining that position, working from the top.
Big punches by Thapa. He's landing. Oh, and he's done it.
That fight is over.
He's done it.
That fight is over.
Wow. That was a great performance by Amit Thapa. Fought through adversity. Almost got knocked out, and came back with a bang. That was unbelievable. You know, sometimes in this sport, it's because of a lot of rivalry, a lot of trash talk. Things can get a bit heated and out of hand, and you know, sometimes things get out of. Look at this position now. He's landing some great ground and pound, great strikes, clean shots. And Hassan had enough. Ryan Thorpe had seen enough, and he calls off this fight. But you know what? That is unnecessary, to be honest.
Right. That's a little bit unprofessional, unsportsmanlike. I don't condone that type of behavior. I don't think the sport should either. There's talk of that might be a disqualification. Let's see what the referee says.
Yeah, it depends on the commission at the end of the day, what punishment they deem, actually, to be honest. Hassan is a bit upset,
yeah, he
obviously, but you know what? But that's the thing. There are no place in MMA for those antics. You know, I understand it's a heated rivalry. I understand there's trash talk and bad blood, but Amit kind of proved his point. He won the fight in devastating fashion, and you know, that's all it should have been.
It was a very good fight. It was a very entertaining fight.
Amit.
Okay, now he goes back to show some respect. That's more like it.
That's great. Now that is fantastic.
Right. That's more like it. That's what we're here to see. We're here to promote sportsmanship. We're here to support good conduct. And at the end of the day, it is a sport. You know, there's adversity, there's bad blood, but that stays outside the cage.
Yeah. If we go to the decision, Ryan Thorpe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee called a stop to this fight in the first round in 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Declaring the winner by TKO, Amit Thapa!
Well, there's been a lot of action-packed fights here today. All the fights ended quite early. I was expecting a few of them to go to distance, but Team India came out and dominated.
All right, and now for the post-fight interview, we're going to go to Suprit, who's inside the cage with Amit Thapa.
We've had a historical win right here in Team India. Congratulations to Amit Thapa. Let's hear it for this big guy, people. He's made history. So, Amit, rightfully, you've made history today. So take me through your feeling. This is a moment of excitement for sure.
Yes. We...
Catch your breath.
Yes, we wait, like every fighter, he waits to talk after his win. So, there is so many things to talk, so many things to say. It was a long time I was training for this fight. And first of all, I want to thank my coach, Ryan sir. He's here, he's in my corner. It's a pleasure training with you. I want to thank Team Noguera, who supported all time where I was there training. Everyone, Amin, Mehdi, Sniper, all my sparring partners, my family, fitness first staff, Alex, my brother Sumit, Godwin. There is so many people. There is one second. Behind every fighter, there is a bunch of people. I cannot be successful if these people are not there. So I cannot stop saying names.
You know, Amit, you're taking my job here. If you start talking, I'll have to start fighting. You do realize that?
Trust me, I'm not so good.
Was this a spontaneous decision, or was there any strategy involved in your bout?
No. Yes, it was planned. Hassan is no doubt, he's a very good boxer, and it was a plan, take him down. But I got caught, and there was a moment I thought, I'm done now. But that's the fighter always do, you know? You get down, you stand back, and you fight again. So that's what we do. That's how we roll, baby.
Well, I hear you're a fitness trainer as well, so you're going to get a lot of membership now. You do realize you're going to get really popular. But may I quickly reserve a seat with you? Would you train me?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, a quick message to all the MMA fans out there. There's 16 countries watching us right now. A quick message.
Yes, it was a good contest. Our boys already done it, like all the wins, and I think the one disqualification and my main event. So all win, I think there is no loss, only one disqualification. So as you said, people will like to train with you. So I want to thank my clients, my trainees who are here to see me. I think I didn't disappoint it. So it was a great match. Thanks to Dancer giving me opportunity to fight. And last but not the least, Raj Kundra sir, who organized this beautiful event. Thank you, sir.
Let's have him here. Let's have Raj sir here then. Could we please invite Raj and Shilpa to come here? Join us in the Ozone and be a part of this historic win.
He came back from adversity.
A lot of energy I can still feel around you, Amit. All right, let's have in the Ozone the CEO of Super Fight League, Bill, the chairman, Raj Kundra, and the director, Shilpa Shetty. People now synonymous with Super Fight League.
What a great performance and what a great night of fights we've had here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I call in our distinguished guests, there's been a official complaint lodged by Team Pakistan because they're very upset because of what Amit did after the fight. They feel that that's unsportsmanlike. As the event commissioner, we will follow the protocol. We will accept the written complaint which they have given, and based on that, we'll take whatever decision the joint commissioner and all the officials will take. Amit, do you have anything to say about that?
Yes, sir. As we know, before fight, there is a promotion, things like we do on social media, and so many things like. So, Team Pakistan, they've been talking a lot before the fight. I think 2 months, they was commenting about me, shitty things. They was calling Team India a vegetable market. I can complain too that you guys was, there is return you guys what you was doing. It's not like I'm saying anything. There was things you said, I was very upset about it and never commented anything on social media, as everyone knows. I was on the social media watching your comments, and that was pushing me more to train hard. So that's what I want to thank Team Pakistan manager for commenting shitty things about me. But as a sportsman, as an Indian sportsman, I shouldn't do that. You know, I did the wrong thing, but that was aggression against what Pakistan team was talking about me. So, but as Dan sir said, I have to respect my team because I'm representing India. So I cannot do that. So I want to apologize to Team Pakistan team manager, coach, everyone. I'm really sorry. That's it, sir.
Thank you, Amit. I'd like to welcome now, please put your hands together for our distinguished guest this evening, Mr. Raj Kundra, Mrs. Shilpa Shadi Kundra, and Mr. Amir Khan.
I just had the most ridiculous deja vu just now. That we were sitting right here, right now in Dubai. You know what a deja vu is, right?
And the man who put together this fantastic show when it seemed almost impossible, the CEO of SFL International, Mr. Bilhar Dosanjh. Well, we've come to the end of this first show, this first fantastic evening. Ladies and gentlemen, did you enjoy the show? All right, we look forward to show number 2 and show number 3 as well. And now I'd like to invite the team captain of Team India to come in and receive the winner of the team trophy tonight. The captain of Team India. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a hand to the captain of Team India for winning the team trophy tonight.
You got one more fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to say a few words?
I think it's been a great event. You know, overall, India have had a great performance. It's a shame Pakistan lost. I thought Pakistan was going to win. But this is just sport. Sport, you know, this is part of sport. You win some, you lose some. So I just want to wish India all the very best. And next time we're going to have Pakistan versus India part 2. Yes? So the Kurd won it, we won it, so let's have it. Thank you very much, everyone, and let's give a round of applause to India.
As a sport, we'll keep it as a sport. I'm more than happy. And job well done, I congratulate you also. Team captain, well done. No bad feeling between any of us, okay? We love you all, okay? We're all one nation, we're all friends, we're neighbours. Thank you. Thank you to all Pakistan, thank you to Sultan, thank you to all the management, all the coaches, and everybody. Thank you. Sheikh Sultan.
Congratulations. Good fight.
I'm very happy. Well done, eh? Palwan.
Good fight, brother.
Yes, Mike.
Nazar. Nazar.
Sure.
Can you call upon Harji? Let us start the side.
So I need my camera.
That's okay. Just let us. Call it.
Sure.
Gaurav, we are starting.
The mic I have, I'll give it to Harshi.
Danny. Can we?
Woo! So ladies and gentlemen, the clash may be over, but the celebration remains. So Dubai, you've been a gracious host and a wonderful audience, and I do hope that you're ready to party because it's Friday night. And to set the tone of this evening, please welcome on stage international pop sensation who lives music and dance, winner of UK Idol, finalist of Sare Gama Pa London, and top finalist of Indian Idol 3. A true entertainer who is also featured in Bollywood film Holiday with Akshay Kumar and Sonakshi. So please put your hands together for Harshi Mad, because she's gonna drive you crazy. Enjoy this one, people.
बस तुम सब कुछ भुला के झूम मचा ले, धूम 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 मचा ले, धूम। तू है लाजवाब तेरे चल रहे हजार, मेरा भी पता है मैं न मानू कभी हार, तेरी मेरी दुनिया में बेहिसाब प्यार, मैं हूँ एक एंजल डेविल मेरा यार, तेरे जैसा दुनिया में कोई भी नहीं, इसे ढूंढती नजर लगे तू ही है वही, तारियों की रानी हूँ मैं सबसे हंसी, पर तेरे बिना किक मुझे मिलती नहीं, तेरे बिना किक मुझे मिलती नहीं, तेरे बिना किक मुझे मिलती नहीं, तेरे बिना तेरे बिना तेरे बिना मैनू यार ना मिले ते मर जाऊंगा, हो हो जे मैनू प्यार ना मिले ते मर जाऊंगा, जे मैनू यार ना मिले ते मर जाऊंगा, जे मैनू यार ना मिले, जे मैनू प्यार ना मिले, जे मैनू यार ना मिले ते मर जाऊंगा। All right, DJ, hold the song. How you guys all doing? Oh, come on, you can make more noise than that. India, congratulations. Pakistan, well done. I hope we get to see a fight like that. मैंने ऐसे कभी लाइफ में झगड़ते हुए नहीं देखा है ऐसे. मैं टीवी कम देखती हूँ लेकिन आज तो एकदम लाइव देख लिया. And well done. It was amazing. It was crazy. And I'm all about mad, and that was absolutely mad, I want to say. Are you guys ready for the next song? It goes something like this. Let's have number 2. But I want you to sing along with me. Here we go. Hello? Hello? Number 2.